Did you know that Venus, our neighbouring planet, is the brightest object in our sky after the Sun and Moon? Indeed, this celestial body has been a constant companion to us Earth dwellers since time immemorial. Visible to the naked eye, Venus has been a source of fascination, wonder and inspiration. Its brilliance has not only caught the eyes of stargazers, but has also earned it a place in the annals of human history and culture. Venus is often referred to as the morning star or the evening star. But why is that? Well, it's because of its visibility during these specific times of the day. As the morning star, Venus can be spotted in the eastern horizon just before sunrise, and as the evening star, it becomes visible in the western sky right after sunset. Its brilliance during these periods is so striking that it's often mistaken for a UFO. Now let's delve a little into the cultural and mythological significance of Venus. In ancient Roman mythology, Venus was the goddess of love and beauty, and this planet was named after her due to its bright and beautiful appearance. In many other cultures too, Venus has been associated with femininity and beauty. For example, in Hindu mythology, Venus is known as Shukra, a teacher of demons and a symbol of wisdom. In the realm of astrology, Venus symbolizes attraction, love and creativity. It's considered to be a benefic planet, bringing good fortune and happiness. In the scientific community, Venus has been a subject of great interest. Its proximity to Earth and its similarities in size, mass and composition to our planet have led scientists to study it extensively, hoping to glean insights about our own home and the larger cosmos. So the next time you spot a bright object in the sky at dawn or dusk, remember it might just be Venus, the morning star, smiling down at you. Now, one might ask, when was Venus discovered? The answer might surprise you. You see, Venus doesn't have a so-called discovery date. It's one of the few celestial bodies visible to the naked eye, and thus it has been known to mankind since time immemorial. Ancient civilizations were particularly keen observers of the night sky, and Venus, with its brilliant shine, caught their attention. The Mayans, for instance, had an intricate calendar system that tracked the movement of Venus across the sky. They believed Venus was the avatar of the god of war and used its appearances and disappearances to plan battles and rituals. Across the ocean, the Babylonians also kept detailed records of Venus's movements. Their ancient astronomical diaries, dating back to the 17th century BC, hold some of the earliest recorded observations of this radiant planet. These civilizations, with their naked eye observations, laid the groundwork for our understanding of Venus. Fast forward a few centuries to the time of Galileo Galilei, the Italian astronomer who turned his telescope to the heavens in the early 17th century. Galileo's observations of Venus were groundbreaking. He recorded the planet going through different phases, much like our moon, which was a crucial piece of evidence supporting the then controversial heliocentric model of our solar system. The phases of Venus were a testament to the fact that it orbits the Sun, not Earth. So, you see, Venus was never really discovered in the usual sense. Instead, it's been a constant companion in our night sky, a source of wonder and intrigue. Through the ages, from ancient observers to modern astronomers, its dazzling presence has sparked curiosity and propelled us to delve deeper into the mysteries of our universe. So in a sense, Venus has been a part of human curiosity and study for as long as history remembers. From the outside, Venus might seem like a twin to our home Earth, but don't be fooled. The first spacecraft to pay Venus a visit was Venera 1, launched by the USSR in the early 60s. It was a pioneer, the first human-made object to venture to another planet. But alas, contact was lost before it could relay any significant data. However, it marked the beginning of our quest to understand this mysterious celestial body. Subsequent missions like NASA's Mariner 2 gave us our first real glimpse of Venus, peeling back layers of mystery. We found that Venus is enshrouded in a dense atmosphere, primarily composed of carbon dioxide, with clouds of sulfuric acid. The surface pressure on Venus is over 90 times that of Earth's, equivalent to being about a kilometre deep in Earth's oceans. The surprises didn't stop there. We discovered that Venus has a retrograde rotation, rotating in the opposite direction to most other planets. This peculiarity means a day on Venus lasts longer than its year, with a Venusian day lasting about 243 Earth days and its year lasting about 225 Earth days. But the most astounding revelation was its temperature. Venus, despite being the second planet from the Sun, is the hottest in our solar system. With average surface temperatures exceeding 860 degrees Fahrenheit, it's hotter than Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun. This extreme heat is due to a runaway greenhouse effect, where the thick atmosphere traps heat, turning Venus into a veritable furnace. Indeed, the more we learned about Venus, the more alien it seemed. Its atmosphere, surface and temperature painted a picture of a world dramatically different from our own. It's a place where metals would melt, where the pressure can crush, and where the air is thick with carbon dioxide. With its scorching temperatures, high pressure and acidic clouds, Venus turned out to be anything but Earth's twin. Even with its inhospitable conditions, Venus continues to pique our interest. In the realm of recent discoveries, a potential game-changer has come to light. In the year 2020, scientists detected traces of phosphine in the clouds of Venus. Now, this might not seem like much at first glance, but let me tell you, it's got the scientific community buzzing. Why, you ask? Well, on Earth, phosphine is produced by bacteria that thrive in oxygen-free environments. So, the presence of phosphine might, just might, hint at the existence of life on Venus, albeit likely microbial. It's a tantalizing possibility that has rekindled our curiosity for our sweltering neighbor. As we grapple with the implications of this discovery, space agencies worldwide are gearing up for a closer look at Venus. NASA, for instance, has 2 missions lined up in the coming decade. The first, Da Vinci Plus, short for Deep Atmosphere Venus Investigation of Noble Gases, Chemistry and Imaging, will delve into the Venusian atmosphere to understand its formation and evolution. The second, Veritas, an acronym for Venus Emissivity, Radio Science, INSAR, Topography and Spectroscopy, aims to map Venus's surface to understand its geological history. But NASA isn't alone in this quest. The European Space Agency has its own mission envisioned, slated for a 2033 launch. This mission aims to provide a holistic view of Venus, from its core to its upper atmosphere, to understand why it evolved so differently from Earth. And let's not forget the private sector. Rocket Lab, a private American company, is planning a small satellite mission to Venus, with the goal of probing the planet's cloud layer where phosphine was detected. All these missions underscore a renewed interest in Venus, a planet once overshadowed by Mars in the race for space exploration. These missions are not just about understanding Venus better, but they're also about understanding our own planet and its place in the cosmos. Despite its challenges, Venus remains an intriguing destination for future space exploration. To wrap up, let's take a look back at what we've uncovered about Venus. As the brightest natural object in our night sky after the Moon, Venus has been a beacon of fascination for as long as humans have looked to the heavens. Its brilliance has earned it a multitude of names across cultures and times, most famously the morning star, an appellation that speaks to its radiant presence at dawn. We've traced the long history of our relationship with Venus, from ancient times when it was observed with naked eyes, to the advent of the telescope that opened up new possibilities of understanding. We've seen how it has been worshipped, studied and even feared, its movements tracked to predict events and divine the future. As our technology advanced, so did our curiosity. The veil of Venus began to lift with the advent of space missions. These expeditions unveiled a world of paradoxes. Venus, so similar in size and composition to our own planet, yet so starkly different in its climate and geology. A world of crushing pressures, scorching temperatures and clouds of sulfuric acid. A harsh reminder that beauty can sometimes mask a deadly reality. But our story with Venus is far from over. We've discussed exciting future exploration plans, missions that promise to delve deeper into the planet's atmosphere, to map its surface with unprecedented detail, and perhaps even to search for signs of life. Each mission carries the hopes and dreams of scientists, engineers, and space enthusiasts around the world. As we continue to gaze upon the morning star, we are reminded of the mysteries that await us in our cosmic neighborhood. Venus, the veiled beauty, surely holds more secrets for us to unravel in the years to come.